Hey everyone, today I'm talking to Sabrina Nagel from AUT, who runs a really cool program called COSTARTERS, which I thought some of you might be interested in. I joined a couple of the COSTARTERS class to share a little bit of our story as Rocketspark, and I was really impressed by the caliber of the ideas and the people involved. So I thought it'd be great to introduce you to Sabrina. And so, hi Sabrina.
Kia ora, everyone.
So tell me exactly what COSTARTERS is.
Sure. So COSTARTERS is a 9-week program, and it will kind of meet once a week for 3 hours. And it's a program that helps anyone with an idea or an early stage business to turn their passion into a sustainable business.
So 9 weeks sounds pretty simple and quick. Like, is 9 weeks really possible?
Well, yes, it is a lot that we go through in 9 weeks, but we use something called the business canvas or lean methodology. So we use a canvas that kind of is like a business model or business plan on one page. And so it's a great tool to kind of assess whether your idea is viable and also to validate all your assumptions that you have around your business.
Okay, so you mentioned about lean canvas. So tell me about the lean canvas model and how does that work?
So it covers basically all the building blocks that you need in order to have a sustainable business, and also how those kind of relate to each other. And that's why the canvas is such a great tool, because you have visually on front of you. So who's your customer, for example? What is the problem that that customer has? And what are the alternative ways that these customers currently solve the problem, and then going into what is the solution that you're offering. We're covering things like what is your own advantage over others in the space, and then we're also looking at things like finances, which is always quite I guess scary for a lot of people wanting to start out, but because if they don't have that accounting knowledge, then figuring out what your costs are and what you're going to charge, and we'll look at those things as well.
What are the key benefits of joining COSTARTERS?
Apart from actually the amazing kind of tools and frameworks and all of the material we introduce you to, starting a business is really hard, and doing it alone is even harder. So you actually become part of this really amazing group of people who are all working on their own ideas, but they're all in a similar situation. So you become part of a like-minded sort of community that's really diverse, that you can bounce ideas off each other, that help each other. You'll be connected into AUT and our kind of wider ecosystem, and you just become also part of kind of a wider movement, because COSTARTERS is one of those programs that actually are run around the world now, so we can link you in with those local as well as international communities.
That was actually something I really enjoyed when I joined the class. Just to share a little bit of our story, was just how everyone was there kind of helping each other and really encouraging and kind of testing their business models. So yeah, it's cool. AUT runs COSTARTERS in Auckland. So tell me more about where COSTARTERS come from. Do I have to be a student? Do I have to be involved with AUT? Who can participate? So obviously keen to know who can join.
Yes, awesome question. So you don't have to be a student at all to participate. As a matter of fact, we try to curate the groups as much as we can for diversity, because we find the more diverse the cohort is, the more people can kind of learn from each other, get different perspectives. And so we have a mix of students and people from outside. We have sometimes lecturers, we have really good kind of different people joining the cohort. We run COSTARTERS at AUT physically in Auckland, but we also, sometimes collaborate on kind of virtual cohorts with Soda and other places. So that's a great option as well. And so we do have, great facilitators that can help you go through the program. We bring in guest speakers. So this is kind of one of the ways that you got engaged, and we were so thankful for you sharing your stories. So we bring people in like yourselves who share their insights. We also bring in professionals from accounting and the legal kind of point of view. We came across COSTARTERS from a place called Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it was really started by entrepreneurs who saw that there's lots of people, especially creative people, who've got a passion and they're really good at that, but they don't necessarily have the business knowledge. And so, coming up with a program that will help them turn that passion into a sustainable business. And it kind of grew from there. And so, we're one of the kind of locations in New Zealand, but it's run all around the world.
Down to nuts and bolts. So how much does it cost? And I know firsthand, starting a business, you count every penny, every dollar. And payment, scholarships, how, someone strapped for cash, getting going, what are the options?
Great question. Yes, so it definitely requires an investment to be part of the program. So at this stage, it costs $1,200. But there's different ways of making that work for you potentially as well. So if you're registered business already and operating, you could potentially qualify for a 50% rebate through ATED through a voucher scheme. And we also often run early bird. So at the moment, we're running an early bird for the whole of the month of July, where you only pay $800. If you have any link to AUT, if you're an alumni or a student, we also have scholarships available, and we can always talk through payment options as well. But I guess it definitely takes an investment, but it's a little bit like when you're building a house. You want to make sure that you've got the foundations right. And so this program really helps you to get those foundations right and then figure out where to go next with your idea or your business.
Yeah, cool. And the connections that you can make through that, like, it's just hugely valuable. And tell me, how do I sign up? How do I get it?
Yeah, great question. So just go on costarters.co.nz. So that's CO and then starters.co.nz, and you'll find more information there. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to see some of you.
Sounds real good, Sabrina. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much.